Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if the voice is good and this picture is okay. I'll be very shortly. I will keep at it every day. Testing the sounds. See if it works. Okay. What a trading day yesterday. So going back, first of all, to yesterday's trade before we do anything else. Where was that? Yeah, looking back actually and how we should have taken this better. Actually, this one played out good. Even if we put it to the highs, we actually could have gotten at least 1 hour out of this one. I got stopped at B right here. So for me, that was actually a B. So nothing that I made. Looking back at this one, if we took the stop to halfway, where there was actually no for value gaps left, we actually could have made at least 2R out of this one. So need to do better. Not always. This could have been a better trade. Now, I did take a few others because time-based swept here. Actually, it swept somewhere here. We came down, and here we had in this form the first time a movement back up in 1 minute. I'm logging these trades too, so you will find my agenda for it very soon once I get it from a bit live trading on Vivid. I believe I entered when this somewhere here. Wait. I believe I entered on this one. The stop was at the low. I got stopped here, and I actually re-entered on this candle because actually I wanted to enter in this one, but there was no possibility to enter it. There were for value gaps here. It was a possibility. I did enter it afterwards, but all the way back here. So at first I entered it here again. I took a long from this. I'm still testing this, so gotta be plain honest how much. So I took it to the lows. I wanted to take it all the way up to the highs. And here I got stopped also at BE with this one. And everything on my brain said not to take this trade too, but actually this one played out perfectly because I was expecting one of these entries and I took it immediately when I saw it hit the first one. I put stops again at the low. And I just targeted this high. So I got a 1.2 out of this one. So 1 BE, 1 not profit, and then that was a great one. Afterwards, we had 2 more very profitable trades that I could have taken. This was sweep from, this was the sweep that we had from London here. And that was just before open. We had a small for value gap between these two gaps here. A very small one. I did not enter on this one. I entered on this one here. I'll let the trade do its thing. So I was gonna take it back to the highs. Because of open, I was a special move, of course. So I took it from here. Again, a long position. Entered on a 1 minute for value gap. Stops at the low. This was a good trade. I wanted actually to take it to this high. I was in it to here. It came back all the way. I did not do anything. And then I stopped myself when it hit that high again. Here I got out. So that was a 2.4. So great trade, by the way, this one. And afterwards, we came back. We swept the lows again for everything. And I took one more here. This one I just let go. I actually didn't watch it anymore because there was way too much screen time for this one. So again, we had a 1 minute inversion, changed, we sweeped everything because we did not take out London's high yet. I just let go of it and I saw this morning where it went a lot higher. And I automatically got stopped somewhere here. I don't know, because it was end of day, I believe. Yeah, somewhere here I got stopped out. So because of, yeah, you cannot leave these contracts open. So it was around the 2 hour that we made again. So 2 not good trades and 3 beautiful trades that we're going to have. So this is actually a nice indication that this works. Hope the sound is okay, people. Good morning, by the way. So I was going over the trades of the ILM model that I'm taking, or the when the session is swept and we see in 1 minute change in delivery with a for value gap over 1 minute. That's our entry, and they played out beautiful. So a BE, a good trade, a good one, a good one. And in the morning session, we had one stop, 2. So that's 2, that's 4, that was 5 hour plus. Amazing to see. Now the next one will be adding to it. So I will be making extra trades inside the first trade. So from now on, I'll stop trading my orbs. I don't know. They can be very profitable too, but I have to make a choice. I cannot do 3-4 models at one time. I do not have the time for it. You all already know how the pre-orb works. So this would be the range. You can watch if there is any for value gaps inside. If there are, we put the stops at one of the lows to make sure if the market comes, fill those up, that we're safe, that everything is okay. If we take it higher now, yet we can take this hugely up, of course. It looks like it will. We are building some trend line liquidity here on the sides, but this looks like it's just will fill up this complete gap. So when a 5 minute breaches this, you can enter it and then you take it, of course. Yeah, this is a clear view. This could be an easy 2 hour. If there is no news or anything else coming out at this point, that would be very clear view. I will wait till sessions to get swept, and then I will take an ILM to either side, or a change in state of delivery, and then with a 1 minute for value gap created out of it. I know all of you already know this model. I've been showing this for 2.5 months now, so I do believe everybody is familiar with it already. I did see in my journal that we should have made more profit on the orb because I did not put in a full R completely every time. we reduced the amount of profits we made too, of course. But first sight, this looks like it wants to go higher. If it goes to the downside, okay, there was one. There ain't much to go to. Yeah, if we go down today, we will take. It should go to this low somewhere. Because we filled up that 4 hour, like I said yesterday. The Europe, I wanted to actually see this get filled up. We did not. We actually filled it up in New York session. We went up and down, so we did hit all-time high again. So weekly looks bullish, probably. Yeah. Yeah, if you pick it up, I would say somewhere in here, I would take profits. I'll leave a runner for all time for hires, of course, if it's possible. I will tape read it for all of you, of course. It will help too. We need about 2 more minutes anyway. I will share my agenda soon of my trades that I'm taking off stream. If anybody is here interested in joining the Discord, let me know too. I'll share my Discord then. I will move people a little bit around. So, good morning, Amar. Always happy to see that everybody joins again. Me and my wife had some fun yesterday. I'm setting up something. I'm still laughing at it when I have to read it. So I want to separate myself from most of the traders, and I'll let you guys be the judge. But I don't mind. I believe I will call myself the abnormal trader for now on. The reason why is you can be the 99% or you can be an abnormal trader. So there's only a few percent that make money. And where everybody wants to trim, we will make profits. We will add to it. If this falls, that would be very unexpected. If this goes down, that will go down very far. There is nothing here to take, so. Yeah, if this is short today, we will take out all of this build-up trend line liquidity from the side. All of it. But the only thing otherwise that it can come to is this little 5-minute gap here. But we tapped it once, so it would be very strange to see it just hit here and then if this goes down, I would not enter this. It should go up actually. There's a lot of room here. Morning, Kurt. I will always keep going, my friend. I enjoy it too much. If you want to join the streams, on my Discord later on, let me know. I'll share it. Otherwise, I'll just share it immediately. Wait, let me do this. Give you guys an invite. So if this goes down, I definitely would not take this. There's no place to go to. Except for Asia low then, but yeah, like I said, there is a lot of 30-minute trend line liquidity here. So if you watch closely on the side, we've built up all of this here. We did get under it, so there is a possibility that we take it all out, but then it should go all the way to here, at least. So that's a big drop for Friday. Oh, 150 points. Nice. That's okay. That can still happen. That's the only place where I could see it go to. Because if it starts taking out this liquidity, what it probably needs to get up higher, probably needs all these orders that's on here that are always still longing. But personally, I would not take this. I would not feel it at all. No, Amar, I'm not. I will be streaming in my own from now on. I like Playbit a lot. He's a good man. But I'm not gonna say the last one. I'm not needed to. He's a good man. He may do what he must do, and I must do what I must do afterwards. I enjoyed doing it for him. I much appreciate it. He asked me not to do it anymore, so This is why I was doing it here. They were investigating in something, but it doesn't feel right. If you want to know why, watch previous streams. I believe 2 days and the day before. I mentioned it about 10 to 15 times, so it's enough said for me. Don't want to put energy into something that's not needed. But I must appreciate the things he does. He helps a lot of people in the trading world. And I'm very grateful that I learned from him and I got to know him, even in person. I see him. I will still be there. I will still show you some entry models that I take. I will still can still post in Rising Star, so I can still do everything. But I was still a paying customer, of course, and still am. So I do not get paid by anybody. I'm doing this 100% for free out of my own time to help all of you understand why things happen in trading, why some movements happen, why psychology is so important, why you need to journal every trade you take. All experience, because I did not do that for a very long time. Journal. Mentally get mentally prepared for every trade you take. Make sure that you constantly follow one entry model, nothing else. Know when to exit it, nothing else. It's a lot trading. It's not an easy job. Yeah, NY session will definitely come therefore. Thank you, Amar. Yeah, join the Discord. You will definitely see me stream NY sessions then too. Do send it to you if you join. There is a link just above in the chat. I'll probably do it here too on YouTube. But I know YouTube is like a second in delay or something like that. So first of all, I'm giving a course to 30 humans that joined. So I'm making, I believe, 33 people are joined. So this is the first thing I will do. I'll teach them my knowledge, everything I know. Everything will be recorded afterwards. And then I will just 1 second delay. Okay, yeah, see. So this is why also Discord has no delay. So it's instantly. We can communicate longer to each other. We can help each other grow as a community too. We can help traders get profitable faster if they can see and stay at the same level. And we cannot be like the 99% that don't make money. So we need to be honest to each other, keep each other accountable. And I have a very good wife for that. That will help along the way. You will get to meet her soon. She will be the toughest accountability partner you ever have, but it will help. So I will let you all do some stuff that you actually will get you out of your comfort zone. I also will let you do stuff like you want to do, and maybe sometimes that you don't want to do too, but it's necessary. We traders don't have an easy thing to do in life. It's not easy trading. You have to be, first of all, a smart person. Most of you are, because you wanted to start trading. You need to learn what charting is. You need to learn how to read candles. You need to learn what liquidity is. You need to learn a lot. So, but it's all by choice because we want to do this. So that's the good thing. But I'm here to be the the pain in the butt to say, yeah, it's not only this that you need to learn. It's also mindset, self-control, self-improvement, discipline, because traders have to be very disciplined. They have to be patient. They need to be a lot of stuff that we are not taught in school. And it's the other way around. The less we do, the more money we make. So it's not easy being a trader. And I know it resonates with a lot of you. And I know a lot of you have felt the same way or still feeling this way. And that's why I created not only my Discord, it was already online. I used to teach people into cryptocurrencies before, back in Belgium. Just people I knew how to set up a wallet, how to set up to buy their first crypto, and so this Discord is already old for 3 years. I just improved it a bit, made it shorter, and those humans are still in it, but on a different side, so we don't get mixed up with each other. So we're about 15 minutes in, or 30 minutes in, and we're still inside the range. Nothing happened. If you feel resonated with that, just join. You will definitely see what happens. We will have a lot of fun together. That's the main thing, that we keep each other happy too, because it's something people sometimes forget when they're behind the chart. We get so into the zone sometimes that we actually forget every surrounding around us, and we're just trading and don't seeing time pass by, don't see people, don't see nothing, because it's a skill, and once you get hang of it and you're used to do it, you can do it for free from everywhere. You just need a laptop and some internet. So, but until you get there, and until you are profitable all the time, it takes some time. I want to make sure that you guys get there, just the way that I did. And believe me, I've paid some mentors, so they're not all the same. They're not all worth their money, but still, it was worth any penny for me, because every time I learned something new, I did something different. I learned something new, I did something different, and so on. I hope everybody here in the stream does have a journal and is actually making sure that they are getting proper info, or recording every trade that they take, at least. The reason why you should do this is actually for your brain, nothing else. It's for your mental capacity. The reason why I say this is it actually will help you after a while to recognize that every strategy has good things and not good things. Excuse me. The reason why this is that you need to do it is because after 3-4 trades that are not going great, you actually need to know this for your brain to see it in life, that it actually still works, your strategy, so that you don't get confused, so you don't start moving from one to the other. I done mine for 6 months, and now the last month and a half, it actually started reducing profits a lot. And this is why I was actually looking now for a new entry model. What I've been testing now. This weekend I started testing it, and from Monday I've been trading it live for myself, and actually it works. So I'm happy to see that it works. It is a very different strategy, but as long as it works and it keeps paying the bills, that's all what it needs for me. And actually, I want the same outcome for all of you too. So the good thing about Discord is too that we can actually chat live to each other. Except of you guys now sending messages on the right side, you can actually speak to me. Then that's always nice that I hear who is in the community. Learn to know each other, because you I hope you all have a goal too, or a long-term vision in trading. And once you do have some money to trade with, and you actually have, say that you have enough saved for 6 months at least, but you can survive for it, so you don't think about money when you're trading. Second of all, if you have an extra of 4 to 5 thousand laying around that you don't need, people, and you already done prop firms and you made to the first payout or the second payout, please use that money to start trading live. Stop trading prop firms. It's not the best way. It can make money, yeah, it can. Can it make a lot? Yes, it can. Do you make a lot? More people don't make money on prop firms. They even make less money on a prop firm than they make on real life. So remember that one. It's been sophisticated. Blah 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 blah. It's been calculated. Let me say it that way. And it's measured out that actually less people make money from prop firms than they actually make in real life. So that's even. So if you think prop firms are easy to make money out of it, it's less than 1% even that make money out of it. It's good for practice. It gets you to know what emotions you have. So it's only like, well, what? So this would be an old breach. I'm not taking this. I can't tape rate this for you guys, of course. So that would have been a short. Stop should be at least at this high. I would take this high, of course. Targets. Yeah. The first one with this FEGB, but that's like such a small range. If it does fall further, and it can, of course, because we did break a few trend line movements, sideways movements. So if it does fall, this can be a huge trade, of course. So that would have been the entry, of course. So reason why stop is there is actually because we have one for value gap, second, third. Oh, these gaps will get filled up anyway. So the thing I don't like is that we actually almost have all equal highs here, just above. Look at how perfectly aligned these are. So I would put my stop at least at this high. First target would be, of course, this low. Let's see how we react off of it. So that would be a 1.1. So not that much to talk about. Let's see how this reacts. I'll make sure you keep your profits. Yeah. So it is possible that we fall because first of all we did came into the 1 hour value gap here. So and now we're just pushing lower. So if we do top, that would be the first target, of course. That first hour that we dropped, and then yeah, at least this low would be the next target. So that would be a 3R from here, from where the entry is. So I would say this would be first, second TP. 23, 366. Once it breached this, you're all good. So once it gets below 23,392, this will be a very good trade. We're about 15 minutes from open. Normally I still believe there was no news at all. Yeah, there was. So we see what this one brings up in about a minute and 40 seconds. French customer confidence. Normally this does not do anything. So 10 o'clock, we do have something that could do anything. And then 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this one can do something too. For the rest, normal, not special. So we're now in the last 5 minutes for value gap that I actually do want to see it push through. It needs to fill this up immediately and fall further. It should not have any resistance from this if it wants to continue lower anyways. This 15 minute does look good, so we got about 40 seconds in this one. If this one keeps falling further and it comes almost to the low from here, or almost to this low, the next one will automatically go a little bit further up and then join, of course. This next 20 seconds is very important. If this is a good orb, this can be for the rest of the day. If London decides to join and go lower together with pre-orb session, this would be a huge trade. This can be, yeah, like I said, it can take out of all of this liquidity. The only main target that I still can see is for value gap that was here. That was the 1 hour, I believe. That was still here. No, 30 minutes. Yeah, so there's still a for value gap here. So there's one trend line liquidity did not take, or one liquidity pool that did not take yesterday from that 4 hour gap. So that's the only huge liquidity that I can still see, or nearby anyways. That was a good 15 minutes. Give it a bit of room and be patient now. We will see what this brings. So like you can see, stop would be actually at this high. So this would be the stop. If you're in this, like I said, I'll tape read it for you all so you exactly know what to do. And try to read it a bit with you guys too. So we have a lot of value gaps here. So this will get filled up after in the next few minutes. So in the first 5 minutes of this 15 minute, if it goes up, it's actually a good sign. We have one Huge 5 minute here. If this candle wants to go lower, it probably will tap it first and then continue. If somebody said something, I was not actually. Morning, can you check USD GPY, please? Of course. Let me take a look. USD GPY. I'll share my screen for a second. On delay, so this one is just doing its thing. Let me share my screen for a second. Off the session for a second. Excuse me, guys. Oh. Yeah, the mic is on my head, so I couldn't reduce sound, or I had to put off the mic, and I was already feeling the sneeze come. So it actually bounced off a weekly. So this is actually a bullish sign for, I believe, the dollar. It's dollar USPD, so this dollar goes front. So we came into a weekly for value gap from here. So we now tapped that one. We took some buy side liquidity. We came into a weekly also, so it should push higher actually here. We did bounce off of this daily, so a bit down movement to grab some liquidity is possible. I believe it will go up here. This is the first thing. It came into the 4 hour to, yeah, this will push up today. So targets would be first target this one here. See how it reacts off of it. Next, these two. And a higher for value gap up here. So this is 4 hour. Looks like it wants to go up here. Very clear viewment. Morning. Please call me John. Don't like sir. I do know it's because of your politeness, but so like I said, this one looks good at this point. So this looks like it will continue falling. Let's see how it reacts under 23,392. If you took this, you're now at about 1 hour, I believe. Yeah, almost. This is 1 hour. Now, if it touches this and it does not breach it, it will have some difficulty. If it falls, there's nothing here to hold it back. So once it breaches this, it will fall. There's nothing in here that can hold it again. So there is only some few points on 5 minutes, but nothing big anyways. So the reason why I took this one is because there are equals here. You can see it. So I believe this would be the main target where it wants to go to. And if it does continue lower, yeah, we probably will you can take it all the way to here. To 23,223. Yeah, we can only do what the market shows us, so we can just follow along. We don't have money enough yet to influence it, and I don't. I believe even Warren Buffett doesn't have money enough to influence it. So here's that tap. So that would be 1R.11 at this point. Now I do want to see it immediately push through it. So we can, in the next minute, maybe come a little bit back up. But this 5 minute does need to close below it. Otherwise, we see the same scenario as yesterday. We swept Asia and then a reversal off of it. So I don't want to see that happen. If you're in this and you took 1 R profit and you're on 1R at this point, at least maybe if you are in with 5-6 contracts, take 1 contract off here. That would be TP1 anyway, so. If you did take this in full and you took full profit here, congratulations, you just made your R collection, the first R collection. I would at least let 1 runner go for all the way down. So there's a big possibility if we breach this level that we actually just keep going lower and lower for a very long time. But if not, then at least you had some profits taken out of it. So this is why I said take some profits here. This would be my TP1 anyways, like I said again. And if you did take profit, stay off the charts for the rest of the day. It's Friday. Come back in the New York session. I ate something very unhealthy yesterday and my body is not liking it at all. Oh. So, as a trader too, not only mentally we need to be good and focused, we also need to be very disciplined in what we eat. It can definitely mess up with your confidence in how you trade. Actually, that's what happens with me if I eat stuff that's not healthy for me. And I do not mean that you need to be eating only vegetables or something. You all know what your body likes and what it doesn't. We all have a different body. We all need different foods for it. So I do know one thing: if you can get pure cacao, 100%, and you're drinking coffee, switch to that. It also gives you the energy that you need, the focus that you need, but it doesn't give you the spikes up and down of energy. It just gives you a nice, smooth flow station. Much more enjoyable. This will be at least another. In the next 5 minutes, we will see what London wants to do. If London decides to move back up, I would probably stop at BE. I would get out at BE anyways. Because London should not change direction here. It should keep pushing it lower. This hourly does look nicely, I must say. If the next 3 minutes stop, go under here, that would be great. From off Mondays, I will be streaming 1 hour later, so it will be at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. So anybody that joins the early sessions, I will take it 1 hour later So everybody is still here. So I did not have it that easy yet going through it. So still wanting to see it push through. Is that push that I want to see? Great. It should keep falling now. No reason to get back up. It already made some liquidity. It took it here one more time. So I tapped after value gap. It should actually just nicely keep going now. Okay, maybe an open we can have a small return onto this first 5 minutes. Anything above that, that would be unnecessary. Now here's that drop I wanted to see. So the next 2 minutes of very important also, especially in the last 2 minutes of an hourly or the last 3 minutes of an hourly. They actually will show you what that hourly wants to do, because I've seen hourly candles come from here all the way back 50, 30 points, 40 points in just a minute or something like that. Because this one actually needs to stay under that liquidity here. That would be great to see. I don't want to see it come back in. Like I said again, I hope you took some profits already. If you did not, please do so if you're in this trade. We're 1 minute to open. We will see what happens in open. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit more silent in the next few minutes. I need to complete my journal. I did not do my logging yesterday completely, so I need to go over it right now. I hope you all know how to journal. If not, let me know. Maybe I can share it with you guys how to journal correctly. It doesn't need to be a lot. Just need to have a screenshot. Say if the trade going up or down. Make sure it was correctly filled in. It is important to do, especially if you want to be a trader for life. If you ever want to stop doing a 9-to-5 job. I speak out of experience, people. So actually, I started journaling. My first time was last year in August. Since then, I have a journal. So it's about a year now that I have a journal, and I have a lot of information in that stuff, in that in that book. I used to do it on paper, but now, thanks to Playbit, anyways, I got a nice one out of it. Very grateful for that one too. So here's open. Let's see what this brings. I'll watch for a second with you guys. Oh, we swept that low. The hourly did go below it, so that's good to see. We did not create any FEGs out of it, so it can come back up maybe to that high and then continue further. And now on 1.6, almost 2 here. Look, even when I didn't expect it to go lower, It doesn't mean that I would not take the trades. I just changed from my entry model to another, and then I need to first implement that one before I do multiple trades. It's not easy otherwise. So this would be 2R here that you are now at. That was a very fast 2R creation, so I would suggest to take one more contract off here. If you still have multiples inside. And then let the rest one fall to here, at least. Let them do it. They will give it. I would put my stop also to even. Should not come back up here. No reason for. Just like I said, if this starts falling, it has no reference point to go to. So the only thing that I can see is here maybe small 5-minute for value gap that it just tapped into. So this would be the only thing that I could see it react off. I hope you all trimmed one more time at the point where I said. That would be in a 2.68 R, so that would have been a great trade. So if you take full TP, congratulations, you just made more than a day's work here in Belgium, anyways. Oh, that was a quick trade today. That was before 9, and we're already done. Does not happen often like this way, so will work. Give me a thumbs up if you still like these streams. It helps my channel to grow a little bit more, and it keeps my spirit too up high. And it's free to do. Well, only do it if you actually want to. Don't do it because I just asked. Just do it because you want to. I want to be surrounded with honest people that can look themselves in the mirror and say, okay, I did this because I wanted to. If you still have one runner left and did not take full profit, okay, at least put your stop at BE, and I would say close the books and let it go for the rest of the day. It couldn't actually fall all the way to here, so there is a possibility. And if you let it go, that would be 15R. So that last contract can make you another, what, 100 points. So that means an extra R inside. No, more than an extra R inside. So and if it does not, yeah, you just get stopped at BE anyway. So that's, I'll put it just a bit below. Put it here somewhere on this candles wick. So it does make you some profit, not much, but a little bit. So I'll be ending the stream sooner than normally because of the trade went great. If you did make profit, do not trade again today. Be happy with it, what you made. That's all what you need. One good trade a day. and you'll be getting there step by step. Make a long-term plan for yourself. It's easier. What can you add to the trade? Hi, John. Try making Peruvian hot chocolate. What's a Peruvian? I never heard about this one. I'll look it up. Oh, I wasn't reading it yet. Above targeting just above 6,400 recent lows. Let me take a look. So you said, what would you target exactly? 6,400 recent lows. 6,004, 6,004. Did you type correctly? Brandon, can you type that again? Only yes. Okay, yeah. I didn't take that only yes. It's in Q where I'm on. It's M and Q. So this was a tap actually. That was a fast return off of it. Now it should not come back up. So this, I would definitely put my stop here. Like I said, the reason why is we just broke session low. So I'll show you on the second screen for second mouse. Stop this for a second too. Oh, we did not sweep yet. Session lows. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we did. See, we actually. Oh, sorry. Screen. So we just swept session low here. This is actually what I want to see now happen. This is the entry model that I was trying to or are learning to use. The only thing is the 5 minute does needs to close also a bit higher. So this 5 minutes did not do what it needed to do. So if it closed up here and then it showed an entry, that would have been a perfect entry model. We swept session low. We had a liquidity sweep and then back to the highs, of course. So that would be here. Could have been a 4R2. Entry model would be then at 1 minute per value gap that was created. and stops at the low. But this one needed to close here with his body. It did not. So otherwise, this would have been a valid trade. But for now, it looks like it still wants to go a bit lower. Doesn't look like it wants to yet shift up. If you watch this 15 minutes, this looks like it definitely wants to go lower. Yeah, if you're still in this, congratulations. And somebody asked where would be a good place to add. Actually, at the minute that we just saw, that would be a very good place to add. So what do I mean? Is actually this was a 5-minute gap that we had. Once we see it fall under here again, that would be a good place to add. So you have two ways to add. First of all, you can add once we breach the previous return, and then you can add a full R again. So you can choose, once you enter with a full R, you have to add here again a full R. If you choose to add before it falls down again, so when we're up here, then you have to add a half R, the half of the position that you already did. The reason why is because otherwise your entry comes very fast lower. And why do you need to enter a full R when it's down here again? Actually, it's because the targets get closer by once we go to here, and when it drops below here, it also has 80% more chance to continue lower. If we do it up here, we reduce, we do not have 100% accuracy that it falls continuously lower. So we reduce risk by putting a half R immediately previous to stop to entry, if you can, or just even this entry stops from this one should have been 1, 2 for value gaps. That would have been this one for me.
Let's take a look.
Ik heb eentje aan. Maar je direct weer een keer tussen ons mee had. Ik heb een stap zonder kijken. Maar de orp was heel goed aan het uitspelen. Volgens mij had hij naar beneden vallen. Dat wil ik zeggen. So once it falls under here, you can add again, and then again take it to the next target. So if this 15 minutes closes like this, this looks actually very beautiful. So it will continue lower, if you ask me. I would just close the books, put your stop at entry, and leave an open TP, see what it hits. If this continues, this can still go for the next 2-3 hours, people. So I wish you all a very good Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm happy that you made some profits. And I'll see you back on Monday. Enjoy.